Good evening, everyone. For those of you attending from Latin America, good morning for you, for all of them people attending from Australia. On behalf of Study Queensland and Trade and Investment Queensland, I'd like to thank you for attending today's Queensland Hour. My name is Andres Gebauer. I'm the Business Development Manager for Education here in Latin America. I am based in Santiago, Chile, but we have responsibility. Our office has responsibility for the entire continent, from Mexico down to the very last part of Chile in the south. So today we have a very special guest, Ms. Renata Balaguer from University of Southern Queensland. She will be telling us all about her fantastic university, all the possibilities they have, the options, and the lifestyle in Queensland. So I will start briefly by giving you an introduction, because probably not many people are very familiar with Queensland. Queensland is a state within Australia. Australia, pretty much like Brazil or the United States, is a federal country. So each state is very independent. Our state is located in the northeast part of the country. Yes. And Tristan, if you can help me with the video to start, to give them this introduction, please.
A place that nurtures your talent, builds innovation, and launches global careers. With more than 200 quality education and training providers across 11 destinations, Queensland has a study experience that will support your success. From the reef to the rainforest, the ocean to the cities, and beyond the valleys to the west, Queensland has its own unique spirit. Every corner of Queensland offers opportunity to bring your ambitions to life. Innovation is at the heart of what we do. We focus on emerging technology and groundbreaking ways of learning. And this is attracting some of the world's most visionary thinkers. Queensland fosters a thriving business community, embracing change as career paths evolve, delivering real-life education, connecting students with industry, supporting innovators and entrepreneurs. Our reputation as one of the world's most welcoming study destinations is a testament to Queensland, hosting more than 160 different nationalities, embracing new experiences and life-changing opportunities. Studying in Queensland empowers you to take on the world. Start here and go anywhere.
Okay, like I mentioned in the beginning, I will give you these brief introductions, then I will hand it over to Renata. But here down in the bottom, you have a Q&A section. If you want to ask any questions, we'll have, I think, 5 minutes in the end, and we'll try to answer any doubt or questions you have. So as you can see here, up here in the right top corner is Queensland. Queensland is roughly the size of Mexico, so it's a huge, huge state, but it only is home only to around 5 million people. So it's a vast geographical space, but not very heavily inhabited. As a comparison, you can say that Mexico has nearly 150 million people in the same size, same area. So as you can see, there's a lot of space there. Currently in Australia, there are around 800,000 international students, and that has made Australia the third most popular education destination in the world, behind only the United States, and the UK. Almost 1 in 50 people in Australia is an international student. And also the people living in Queensland and in Australia in general are very international. You can say that around one third of the people has been born overseas. So it's really a vibrant atmosphere of multicultural people. The next one, please, Tristan. Here's some interesting data. It's home to 5 million people. Like I said, it has 5 international airports. Due to its location in Northeast, it's considered like a gateway between Australia and Southeast Asia. So many people fly either from Cairns, the Gold Coast, Brisbane, to other parts of Asia and the world. It's a very thriving community and an economy growing big time for the last 20 years. And the principal industries and strengths, as you can see here, are aviation, health sciences, creative industries, engineering, and tourism, basically. Next one, please. Here's some data also from the international training sectors. As you can see, the vast majority of the international students that go to Queensland to study, they choose to study higher education or university degrees. But that's really the reality when it comes to South American students, Latin American and South American students. The majority of them, they choose to go to study English language as a second language, and also vocational training or like say practical formation. Next one, please. As you can see here, Queensland, a big difference that Queensland has with other states in the country, like New South Wales and Victoria, where most of the institutions are a very high percentage of them, nearly 90% of the students and universities are located in their capitals, which are Melbourne and Sydney. Here we have a very big diversity of student destinations, and USQ being one of them, an excellent example based in Toowoomba. And as you can see, we have a very large range of different options all over the state. Next, please. So here's a couple of good reasons that I think are very interesting to highlight. Why would you consider choosing Queensland as a destination for education? So it has great universities and institutions. The state provides for research and protects the international students. The legislation is very clear and also looking forward to the interest of international students. Compared to other destinations, it is very affordable, and the lifestyle is really attractive, especially here. Colombians and Brazilians are crazy about Queensland. Most of all, I think, for the climate, the relaxed lifestyle, and it has also great institutions. Here to the right, you can see some of the areas that are very well above the world standards in technology, agricultural, mathematicals, and environmental sciences. Next. One thing that we've done, I think, very well during the pandemic is the support that we've been giving to the international students. basically all the time, we are very proud and saying that we have offered an important support to all of them. But during the pandemic, that was really highlighted. We have studying hubs all over the state, and they provide excellent service in supporting our students with classes, with even psychologists, and giving them lessons about writing a resume, helping them find jobs, etc., etc. Next one, please. One thing that I'd like to highlight also that it's that not only in Queensland, but in all Australia, international students are entitled to work while they study. So that offers a unique possibility to also earn some money and to integrate better into society by practicing English and meeting different people. It offers a fantastic opportunity, and Australia has one of the best salaries for the minimum wages. So no matter where you are studying, you will get a decent amount of money that will help you support your life in there. Some other data, Gold Coast is ranked as the most affordable student city in Australia. Brisbane is the fourth. Another important thing is that international students receive a 50% discount on public transport, which is really good. And like I said, Brisbane is considerably cheaper than the other main bigger cities in Australia. As you can see here, the cost of renting is a lot lower in Brisbane, and in the Gold Coast and Toowoomba, other places, is even lower. So that makes us an excellent choice for studying here. Next one, please. Like I mentioned before, it's really important for us to support our students, and as you saw in the first or second slide, it is a huge state with many possibilities, not too many people. So there's really many possibilities for finding good, well-paid jobs. And each university and our hubs, regional hubs, they have a team of experts who will help you, like I said, writing your resumes or contacting industry and connecting with potential employers. So that makes us, I think, really special, because if you want to find a job, there's always an opportunity there for you. Next one, please. Well, that's it for me. I will now leave you with Renata from Usq. And remember, please, if you have any doubts, you can write them down here where it says Q&A, and we will try to answer them at the end of Renata's presentation. Thank you, and I leave you with Renata now.
Thank you. Thank you, Andres. Thank you for the presentation. And I'd like to thank Trade Investment Queensland for this invitation to participate in the third edition of the Queensland Hour. It's a pleasure to be here and also to be able to provide more information about the University of Southern Queensland, or USQ as we call. So I would like to share my screen with you so I can start my presentation. Just a second. Okay. Can you see it? Good? Okay. Perfect. Okay, so Andres already provided a lot of information about Australia and also about Queensland, the state of Queensland. And I would like to, well, this is going to be a little redundant, but I want to mention also the population of Australia, which is around 25 million people. And as Andres said, almost half of the population was born outside Australia. And we have around 300 spoken languages in the country. It's a multicultural country and very welcoming for international students to study in Australia. And again, as Andres mentioned, international students who hold a student visa is allowed to work for up to 20 hours per week. And while they're on their study break, they can work full time. And this is very convenient for them to help supporting themselves and their cost of living while in the country. So I'll start talking about the University of Southern Queensland. So just to let you know, I'm located in Brazil, so in a very close time zone to the other countries in Latin America. I'm the in-country manager for the University of Southern Queensland. So we have 3 beautiful campuses at USQ. Our campuses are located very close to Brisbane, to the capital, close to Brisbane CBD. A very easy distance to the Gold Coast and to the Sunshine Coast, which are very popular destinations in Australia, in Queensland. So here you can see our 3 campuses. The closest one to Brisbane is Usq Springfield, which is about 35 minutes driving from Brisbane CBD. And very close to Springfield, we have our second campus, Usq Ipswich, around 45 minutes driving from Brisbane. And then we have on the very left, Usq Toowoomba, which is about 1 hour and 45 minutes from Brisbane. And in Toowoomba, in the city of Toowoomba, there is a domestic airport located there. At USQ, we have around 26,000 students approximately and enrolled in programs at USQ. But from this number, around 7,000 students are on-campus students. They are spread in one of our 3 campuses. So we have a big number of online students, which I'll be talking a little later about our online programs and our online mode of study. But from this total number of students enrolled at USQ, we have almost 10% of international students who come from more than 100 programs. So USQ is a very multicultural university. We were the first Australian university to develop a multicultural policy. USQ is a university that respects the diversity and cultures from all around the world. Here, I would like to provide some ranking information for you. We are #1 university in the state of Queensland for student support. We are the #1 university in Australia for graduate starting salary. We are #1 university in Australia for engineering graduates in full-time employment. And we have been rated 5 stars for internationalization and employability. Regarding our online mode of teaching, we have been doing this for more than 20 years now. So we haven't developed the online mode just because of the pandemic. We are experts in delivering online programs. We have been doing this for more than 20 years. So we have this hybrid mode of teaching. Students can choose either from online mode or on-campus mode. Through online programs, they have access 24/7 to all learning materials provided by their professors. We have this flexibility for our students who want to study online or on campus. For example, a few days ago, I was talking to the student who lives in New South Wales. He's from Chile, and he's currently enrolled in one of our online programs. He's doing a Bachelor of Surveying at USQ. And the only way he could achieve a bachelor degree was through an online mode. He works full-time in New South Wales, so he was very happy to have the opportunity to register for an online program. And the fact that we are experts in delivering online programs enable us to have partnerships all around the world with institutions and international organizations. So we have a lot of international partners. At the University of Southern Queensland, we offer all levels of higher education study. So we have undergraduate programs, postgraduate, master's degree, PhD, all levels of education. And we also provide, for example, single courses, like small courses for professional development. We have our mini courses that last for about a month, 4 weeks. So we have this flexibility as well. We are not a big institution, we are a small university, and we are very flexible and very welcoming as well. At USQ, we have 2 different faculties. One that we call BELA, which involves business, education, law, and arts. And we have HES, which involves health, science, and engineering. We have a big variety of programs from different areas to choose from. So big variety of programs. So why choose USQ? We have been delivering programs for more than 50 years now. We have been in the market for a long time. As I mentioned, we have more than 100 quality programs for our students to choose from in all different study levels. We have this flexibility of delivering online programs and also on-campus programs, depending on the lifestyle of our students. And we have 3 different campuses located in 3 different cities where our students can choose from. And something interesting about our academics, our professors, is that all of our academics are related to their fields of expertise. They're related to the industry of the class they're teaching about. So for example, we have a program, an aviation program, and our academics who teach aviation, they are from the industry. They're either pilots or managers from airports or from airline companies. So they are related to their industries. So they're constantly bringing the latest techniques and bringing information of what's the newest going on in the market. And they're always recycling themselves and bringing all this information to their students, to the classroom. And we value the practical component of the classes, not only the theoretical. Of course, we have the theoretical component, but USQ is all about practical skills. We have amazing facilities, which I'll talk a little later. Well, now I'm going to be talking about the world-class facilities. We have modern campuses and amazing laboratories. For example, we have the wind tunnel, which measures the hypersonic flows, which is very important for our engineering classes, for our engineering laboratories. We have located in our USQ Springfield campus 2 simulators, one from Boeing and another one from Airbus. And each one of them costs around $1 million. And they're very important for the practical classes from the aviation program. We have in our Ipswich campus, our simulated health wards, which is related to our health area, where students can act, they can play back, they can act, they can record what they're doing, they can play back, and they can do some debriefing after that. And we also have at USQ Springfield, the television and radio suite, which replicates a real TV and radio set for our students from media and communication. At USQ, we are very research focused. So we are very well known in the education industry for the amazing research that we develop at the university. And we have around 30 areas of research at USQ. And we have partners inside Australia and also outside, international partners. Some of the study areas here you can find, I believe, 13 or 14 study areas, and such as media and communication. We have nursing, which is a very popular program that we offer, as well as our sciences and engineering. We offer almost all of engineering areas. And in fact, we are the only university in Australia to deliver agricultural engineering. So all about agricultural and research under agricultural engineering space. We are experts on that topic. We also have information technology and visual and performing arts, and among the other ones. So at USQ, we have very competitive rates, competitive tuition rates. And our campuses, our 3 campuses, are located in cities that have a lower cost of living, which is very convenient for our international students. For example, first campus that I want to talk about is our USQ Toowoomba, our main campus. Toowoomba, it's a beautiful city, modern, well-developed, It's a small city, around 150,000 people, around 1.5 hours from Brisbane CBD. As I mentioned, we have a domestic airport in Toowoomba. We have restaurants, shoppings, affordable cost of living, very important for our students, very easy access to public transportation. It's a safe community for our students, and it's very famous for our carnival, the annual Carnival of Flowers. So here's a little bit of USQ Toowoomba. We have around 3,600 students. This is our biggest campus, and the majority of our on-campus students are located in Toowoomba. Here is a picture of our Carnival of Flowers that happens every year in the month of September. It's a beautiful event that attracts people from different places. Usq Springfield. This is our campus closest to Brisbane. It's an extension of Brisbane, around 30 minutes driving from the CBD. It's a city that has been developed very well developed in the past years. This is the campus where we have our facilities for the aviation, for media and communication, and the laboratories of engineering. Very well developed city with shoppings and restaurants and affordable cost of living, also easy access to public transportation, and less than 1 hour driving to the Gold Coast. Here's a little bit about our campus in Springfield with 1,700 students on campus. More about Springfield. And our third campus is Usq Ipswich. This is our newest campus. It was established in 2015. A very modern campus, and Ipswich is a historic city, but our campus is very modern. And we have the facilities for health. All the health related facilities are located in Ipswich. Affordable cost of living again, very close driving to Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Sunshine Coast. So this is our modern campus with 1,600 students. And this is a library inside of Usq Ipswich. This is a library that has won a lot of awards because it has a living rainforest inside the library. It's a beautiful place. Regarding student accommodation, I would like to mention that we have at USQ Toowoomba 3 options of accommodations for our students to choose from, depending on their lifestyle, on their budget. They can have a single room or shared room, single bathroom, shared bathroom, meals included or not included, depending on how much they're willing to spend. And a little later, I'll talk about amazing scholarship that we are offering for those student accommodation in Toowoomba. A little bit about the accommodation here, a picture of our accommodation Toowoomba. And once our students decide to apply for USQ, of course, there are requirements that must be met. And one very important requirement for international students is the English proficiency. They need to prove they are capable of speaking English, they achieve a certain proficiency level. And if the student doesn't have that, we offer at USQ English programs that will help international students to achieve the level that they need to achieve, and then they can apply for USQ, for their programs at USQ. So depending on their level, we have the general English, which is a more basic level, English for academic purposes, and then we have academic for communication skills. So again, depending on their level of English and how much they need to achieve, these are the categories that we offer for English programs. We also offer very interesting scholarships for international students. And I'm here in Latin America, I know how important scholarships are for our Latin American students. So at the moment, for this year of 2021, and I hope that we can continue next year, hopefully, We have the International Student Support Scholarship, which is a scholarship that gives 25% discount on the tuition rate of their program, on the total of the tuition rate. It's applicable for all international students who achieve their requirements for their specific program. So once they are accepted to the programs, they automatically get the 25% reduction. And this scholarship is applied for all programs at USQ, but nursing. For a nursing program, this scholarship is 10%, not 25%. But for the other programs, the reduction is 25%. Another interesting scholarship is the international accommodation one, where students who apply for Toowoomba campus and they are willing to stay in our accommodation, in our Toowoomba accommodation, they can apply for that scholarship, which gives the students 6 months of free accommodation in the dormitory in Toowoomba. So again, once the student achieves all the requirements that are for their program, he can apply for this scholarship as well. And the third scholarship that I would like to mention is the Destination Australia Scholarship, which is a scholarship for regional universities. And our campus in Toowoomba is a regional campus. We are a regional university. So this is a $15,000 reduction on their tuition fee. This is a very competitive scholarship. I mean, the other ones automatically, once the student is accepted to their program, they can get it. But for Destination Australia, they need to apply for this one, and it's a competitive one, but of course they can get it. And this scholarship can be combined with the other one, with the International Student Scholarship, which is a great reduction for the student. So I know it's a lot of information to provide. I try to do like a big summary and talking a little bit about everything. My contact is here. I'm located, as I said, in Brazil, very close time zone to all countries in Latin America. So please feel free to contact me. I can help you with any inquiries that you might have. This is my email address, my WhatsApp number, and I really hope to receive many students from Latin America. So thank you, Andres, again for the invitation, and I'm completely available for any questions that you might have.
Thank you very much, Renata, for that very interesting presentation. I wish I was younger and I could go and study to the University of Southern Queensland again. It's an amazing place, really. I love it there. Yes, we do have some questions. Obviously, many people are asking, when will it be possible to fly back to Australia? Well, unfortunately, we don't know yet. As you see, as you know, everybody knows this virus is mutating, and Australia has done a great job of isolating their population. So they're very strict. If you asked me a couple of weeks ago, I would have thought, being optimistic, by the end of the year, early 2022, but we cannot say anything, confirm any dates yet. Hopefully, at some point of the next year, we will be able to start receiving international students again. I don't know if you have any other information about this, Renata?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We cannot provide any other information regarding the borders to be open, because it's out of our controls. But an important thing that I would like to mention is the fact that I have students who were supposed to start their programs last year. They could not travel to Australia. They postponed for the beginning of this year. Again, they could not travel. So some of them, like a big number of those students, have decided to start under the online mode. So I have some Latin American students starting their programs now in July. So they will start the first semester online, even though they had applied for on-campus mode. But as I mentioned, we are experts in delivering online program. We have this platform called Study Desk, which is an amazing platform. Students can have access every time, anytime they want. So my students have decided to start only the online mode and take advantage of that and start their programs right away. So for the ones who are seeking for on-campus mode, they can wait until borders are open. But they also have the option to start online.
Excellent. We have two questions from Edgar Diomedes Vivas from Colombia. I think I can answer the first one, and then I'll send the second one to you, Renata. The first one is regarding the working hours. Is it different there? My understanding is that they can work 40 hours per fortnight, which is not necessarily the same to say 20 hours per week. You are absolutely right, Edgar. You can work 40 hours within 2 weeks. So, for example, if you decide, or you can work 35 hours in 1 week and then 5 hours on the other week, it's totally fine. Or you can do 20, 20, 30, 10, whatever you want, or whatever is better for you. In the past, many students go to study in the field, picking fruit, for instance, or something, or some seasonal works, which is obviously why that flexibility is a lot of help to them. So you decide whether you want to spend the whole 20 per week or up to you. And the second question from Edgar is, in Colombia, students finish their high school at year 11. They take 14 years actually, 3-year pre-primary, starting when they turn 4 years, then 5 years primary and 6 years high school. Under these conditions, will you accept Colombian students with year 11 who also come from bilingual schools, not necessarily IB schools?
Yes, if the student comes from an international school, a bilingual school, or IB school, we can accept that student as considering as a year 12. So we know that all the education here in Latin America goes up to 11 years of study of education. But if he's studying a bilingual school or IB school, chances are that he will be accepted on that requisite.
Perfect. We have another question from Ana Beatriz de Souza. I think you touched this before, but if you want to give any further information, she's asking, how is the university working in the pandemic? Did COVID cause any impact on the classes?
Oh, yes, of course, there were impact everywhere in the entire world. But again, we are experts in delivering online programs. So we were able very easily to manage the classes under the online mode. So it's not something that we had to go in a hurry and develop a way that we could deliver the online classes to our students. It was easily adapted. And but our students there are studying on campus. The students who are in Australia, they are attending the classes on campus. It's more for our international students who could not travel there.
Perfect. Another question from Francisco from Peru, Francisco Quiroz. He would like to know whether USQ also offers English courses.
Yes.
Only English courses, or English courses while you're studying other subjects?
Yeah, we do offer English programs. As I mentioned, we have 3 different levels of English programs depending on the level of the student. If the student is only seeking for English courses only and not looking for higher education, he can go there and study English and live in Toowoomba or in Springfield, depending on the courses. Some English programs are offered in Springfield and Toowoomba, and some of them only in Toowoomba. But yeah, he can study English. And once he achieves a certain IELTS level, and if he's willing to study with us, he will be very welcome to continue his studies at USQ.
Perfect. Renata, this is my question. do you have any kind of agreement it takes? Because I'm not really sure. Uh, the Australian qualification program is very well known. And I think one of the highlights is that you can mix a sort of mix higher education with a technical or vocational training. Do you have that kind of agreement or possibility?
Vocational training?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Andres. The connection was a little bad, but you asked if students who come from, sorry.
Yes, from vocational training, do you have some kind of pathway that can you can go from vocational training to the university or vice versa?
Yeah, we have actually pathway with some English courses in Australia, not
Mhm.
necessarily vocational training. So there's some English programs that we have this agreement with. So once the
Mhm.
student graduates from the English and achieves a certain level, this student can use this as a pathway to study with us at USQ. So there are some institutions in Australia that we do have. If
Mhm.
there is any specific question from specific school, please let me know, and then I can double check with our agreements.
Perfect. Perfect. I think that's it from me. We don't have any more questions. Some of them are the same. When will we be able to travel to Australia again? I'd love to go there. Of
Yeah,
course.
I see
Uh,
one here. Sorry, Andres. If we
yeah.
accept Cambridge test, sorry to interrupt you, but there's one
Oh,
here.
no, no, it's all right. Yes.
If we accept Cambridge test, yes, we do. We accept Cambridge, TOEFL, IELTS, PTE, and Pearson's test. So yeah, we do accept those ones.
Perfect. Excellent. So thank you very much again, Renata, and all the people who attended today. You do have our emails. So if you need any more information, you have any doubts or would like to contact us, would be happy to help you in any way we can. We will send you an email afterwards with once this session is uploaded to YouTube, in case you would like to share it with your friends or colleagues or whomever. Somebody wanted to attend but couldn't make it. It will be available very shortly and we'll give you the information. So I thank you once again, Renata, and
Thank you,
all the people
Andres.
who attended.
Thank you very much
Okay.
for the opportunity. And again, I'm very close to, I'm here in
Mhm.
Latin America. Feel free. I'm here to assist with all inquiries. And we don't have too much time. It's a lot of information, but if anyone has any specific question, please let me know and we can schedule a meeting and talk further about that. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.